Performance-Based Staff Compensation by Nikki Hepburn.
One of the achievements that I'm proud of as a governor is that when I went into office, we had some of the lowest teacher pay in the country. When I left office, especially if you account for per capita income, we had some of the highest.
Not only don't we pay teachers what they deserve to be paid, in other countries that have better test scores than ours, you hear about that all the time, actually teachers get paid much more on an even standard with professionals who are engineers and in other walks of life.
It's a gas. For decades, teachers have climbed up the traditional pay scale, which usually involved automatically earning salary increases based on years of service in the district or education level. Across the United States, there is strong recognition that the pay scale of teachers is highly flawed. A young teacher, or a teacher with little experience, is generally paid the least, despite her energy and effectiveness in the classroom. Older teachers, or teachers with the greatest experience, hit the top of the pay ladder and have no ability to move higher. In communities, teacher salary talks often offer a simple adjustment to the teacher pay ladder to reflect higher cost of living or inflation. But these adjustments don't solve the problem that teachers are one of the least paid professions in the United States. In recent years, the salary talk among districts has been toward not only paying teachers for how long they've been teaching, but for also how well.
What are the order of operations? Well, let me tell you. The order of operations are going to help you do problems like this. Say, ah. Ah.
This type of system would financially reward teachers who met specific learning outcomes, goals, or scored high test results. Skeptics of this system say that it will cost more money in order to keep track of teacher and student performances. However, advocates of performance-based pay say that implementing such a system would attract more people to the teaching profession and encourage teachers to work a lot harder. Advocates also claim that performance-based pay would encourage teachers who weren't doing as good of a job to leave their positions teaching.
Excited for tomorrow?
Is tomorrow Saturday?
No, it's the first day of school.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to that.
But it's mandatory.
Money. Money makes the world go around, the world go around, the world go around.
Brad Jute, the leader of Denver Public Schools Pay for Performance Design Team, and now advisor to U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan, says that teacher performance and student outcome can be evaluated objectively. In reference to performance-based staff compensation, Jupe says, We believe we can measure student learning with a degree of certainty. The industry has to accept responsibility for the product it creates. According to the American Federation of Teachers, they are not opposed to a pay structure based on performance. However, there would be several conditions that would have to be placed in order for such a structure to work. First, talk about commitment and make a commitment to the plan. Second, take small enough steps to ensure that the plan can move forward. Third, long-term goals should be developed. Fourthly, ensure that there is going to be ongoing funding for the plan to survive. Next, clear standards and objectives must be established for the teachers, and it is essential to make sure that teachers are familiar with these standards and objectives. According to Wheel from the American Federation of Teachers, the best performance plans are those that have standard operating procedures.
Oklahoma School District considering performance-based pay for its teachers. Tulsa Public Schools says the 5-year, $88 million initiative is aimed at improving student learning. Teachers like the plan. The local teachers union gave approval for the idea. Teachers whose students perform well would be rewarded with income incentives.
Some people say a man is made out of mud, but a poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bone, with a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. He loads 16 tons. What do you get? You get another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Teachers are underpaid, so we need to pay them all more.
I think good teachers are underpaid.
That we should set up a system of performance pay.
A performance system that lets us know which teachers are doing the best and those get better compensation.
For teachers. Negotiated with teachers, worked with the teachers to figure out the assessments so that they feel like they're being judged fairly.
And teachers who are judged to be among the top third in their school, they get another $5,000 bonus.
That it's not at the whim of the principal, that it's not simply based on a single high-stakes standardized test.
And I want to make sure that
I think that we should.
I think
that
a performance system
reward excellence. I think
$5,000 bonus from the state.
However, a study done by Dr. Henry Braun of Boston College and the ETS strongly recommends that performance results not be used as the sole or principal basis for making consequential decisions about teachers concerning salaries, promotions, and sanctions.
Well, if you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron and the other one of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons. What do you get? You get another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.